back to my film and TV channel. You're all staying safe and well. We're going to Venice today. Yes, one of my favourite cities, Venice, I must admit. I'd love to go back one day. Will I? Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, we're going over to watch a Hercule Poirot version. We're going over to watch something called A Haunting in Venice. Please, if you are new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notifications, everything film and TV, of course, reviews, information, vlogs, lots of different things. Other people's scores and my little scores and thoughts on these films or TV series, depending on what it is. And if you get a chance, guys, just give us a little like. It's always very appreciated. Yes, A Haunting in Venice, 103 minutes, a 12A certificate. I would class this as a murder mystery chiller. Yes, so a slight change from the usual Agatha Christie based or certainly Poirot based things, but interesting. Produced and directed by Kenneth Branagh, of course, from a screenplay by Michael Green, loosely based, that's a good word, on the 1969 Agatha Christie novel Halloween Party. That was set in the UK, of course. It serves as a sequel to Death on the Nile from 2022 and is the third film in which Branagh portrays the Belgian detective Hercule Poirot. More of that in a moment. Cast, good on, as you'd expect, a good ensemble cast. Kylie Allen, Camille Cotton, Jamie Dornan, Tina Fey, Jude Hill, Ali Khan, Emma Laird, Kelly Riley, Riccardo Scamarcio and Michelle Yeoh. What's it about? Well, it's 1947, it's post-World War II Venice. Poirot's now retired and living in his own little exile, getting chased by people left, right and centre, though, to solve their little problems. Reluctantly attends a séance, but when one of the guests is murdered, it's up to the former detective to once again uncover the killer. Of course it is. This was released in the US on or around the September the 15th, and generally in the UK and other territories within 7 days of that date. Right, my little thoughts on this, guys, so I'll give you all the scores at the end of this. One big negative for me is that I just don't rate Branagh as a Poirot. I think he's poor when you think of all the guys who played Hercule Poirot. And this, sadly, didn't change my view on this. I just don't see Branagh as Poirot, and this is 3 films in and I still don't. It's Halloween time, of course, now as I'm recording this. I'm recording this on September the 25th, 2023. And this movie latches onto the coattails of that with a story that perhaps is more horror supernatural feel than would be the case for a normal Christie Poirot effort. I believe the original story, as I said, was set in the UK, which this is loosely based on, was deemed one of Christie's weaker efforts. I have read quite a lot of the books a long time ago. I don't remember if I've read this or not, and this movie tries to address this by playing to a more sinister style, a more sinister trope, if you like. For me, there are far too many jump scares in this. It just became annoying for me. Some genuinely eerie scenes that I did find quite eerie and scary, but then I just got bored with the regular crashes and bangs and shouts and screams throughout a movie that lasts for just over 100 minutes. Thankfully not 2 hours, which I think perhaps 1 or 2 of the other Branagh Poirot films have been. But I think even 80 minutes would have been a bit of a struggle for me to listen to the constant bangs and crashes. It just got a bit annoying. And the camera work as well, obviously trying to be clever and modern, again, just sort of grated on me. I just wanted the camera to sit still for once and concentrate on what was being said and what was going on the screen. But hey, that's just an attempt to spice it up, I assume. It's not a total disaster. I'm not going to have a total downer on it. I think an American audience actually will enjoy it more than a UK one. I think we've sort of grown up with these sort of mysteries in the UK, perhaps more than the Americans, this style, if you like, and I think it'll be more appreciated there. Obviously, people like Branagh as Poirot, but I mean, I don't mind Branagh at all. I just find his character Poirot bland and uninteresting. And there's a good ensemble of actors, as I said, some that I just found a little bit annoying and some that I just didn't really care that much about. So that doesn't help with a program like, with a film like this where 1 or 2 may get killed. I didn't really care less, in fairness, who got killed in this. I thought generally the characters, I'm not saying the actors did a reasonable job. Generally the characters were all a little bit underwhelming. Apparently Mr. Suchet, one of my heroes, as Poirot, did a TV version of this. I'm sure I'd probably seen it back in the day. It was a while ago now. But if you've not seen this yet and you fancy a good Hercule Poirot Halloween Party version take, then perhaps dig that version out with Mr. Suchet and that he did for the ITV at the time. Right, the scores, guys, before we go. Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes like it. As I said, I'm probably in a bit of a minority here, so I'm probably being a bit of a misery pants. But 76% of the Rotten Tomatoes critics were positive. That's 188 fresh and 59 rotten, so still a fair chunk of rotten. An average rating of 6.5 out of 10, higher than me. And the consensus reads, a darker and spookier spin it is on Branagh's Poirot. A Haunting in Venice is a decent Halloween snack. Yes, a light snack, I'd say, whose undemanding mystery gets a lift from nifty visuals and an all-star cast. Well, there you go. That sort of sums up what I've been saying, really, doesn't it? Visuals are nifty or interesting or boring, depending on your concept of it, and the all-star cast is an all-star cast, yes. Rotten Tomatoes audience, again, they're similar, 77% positivity, 3.9 out of 5, so they like it. As I said, I'm in the minority here. And they go on to say, A Haunting in Venice is an entertaining mystery that's just scary enough. Yeah, I did find some elements genuinely scary, I did. As long as you're able to stick with it after a slow start. And I thought it was just a slow film all the way through. I don't think it reached any massive climax, in fairness. Metacritic, the other site we'll look at, give it a slightly lesser figure, 63 out of 100. That's 51 critics. And the important one, it has 17,000 scores and reviews on Internet Movie Database. And as I'm recording this, as I said, on the 25th of September? Well, 24th of September. My apologies. This will be available from around the 25th of September. As I'm recording this on the 24th of September, it's getting a score of 6.8 out of 10. That's based on 17,000 scores and reviews. My score, just to finish off, for what it matters, whether you care less or not, my little score for this, I'm going to give it a score. I'm not going to be a total downer on it, because I did generally find some nice little eerie scenes in this, but it all become a little bit underwhelming for me and a little bit tedious, shall I say. I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10. It's okay. It's okay. It's as a cinema watch, it's probably okay with the jumps, etc. But I say it's if you don't mind jump scares and getting a bit monotonous, then fine. If it was Rotten Tomatoes, I would class it as rotten. I wouldn't go fresh on this. And if it was Metacritic, I would probably go mixed on this as well. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think if you've got to watch this, and let me know your thoughts. It'd be great to hear from you. Till we meet again, well, that's one thing, don't we? Please stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.